pretty intense strategy breakdown. I'm not going to give you any theoretical fluff here. This is a highly specific, totally actionable masterclass for you serious digital creators out there who want to leverage short-form content. We're literally going to decode the exact mechanics behind building a high-volume, highly profitable content machine. So, if you've been wondering about the blueprint behind massive reach and, of course, revenue, you are exactly where you need to be right now.
Now, $10,000 a month. That's the ultimate dream outcome, right? It's the benchmark practically everyone is chasing. But look, I need to counter the hype right out of the gate here. I gotta warn you about the harsh reality of actually getting there. Hitting 10K? It isn't about getting lucky with 1 or 2 viral clips. Honestly, it's a grueling, systematic grind. You are going to have to build a literal content factory, not just a weekend hobby.
So here's our exact playbook for today. First, we'll do the 10K reality check. 2, choosing your viral niche. 3, the daily production machine. 4, growth and monetization roadmap. And finally, number 5, the 90-day mission.
All right, moving into section 1, the 10K reality check. We're talking about the harsh truth here.
Here is the absolute brutal honesty of this entire strategy. If you want to hit that $10,000 mark, millions, and I mean literally millions of monthly views are strictly required. There's just no shortcut around the volume. Secondly, if you're relying solely on YouTube ad revenue, you're going to be waiting forever. It's just way too slow for this kind of aggressive target. To actually make this work, the traffic you generate absolutely must be funneled to affiliate offers or your own digital products. Remember, we're building an actual business here, not just sitting around hoping for some random viral luck.
Let's move right into section 2, choosing your viral niche. It's time to pick your battlefield.
So looking at the hard data, there are a few proven, top-performing viral niches right now. We're talking AI tools, money and business facts, motivation, tech hacks, and history or psychology facts. But here's the absolutely crucial point. One path clearly stands head and shoulders above the rest. The absolute best path for this specific, high-volume system. It's focusing on AI tools and combining them with productivity. This specific niche is highly engaging, it's deeply relevant to what's happening right now, and man, it is incredibly easy to monetize later down the line.
Okay, section 3. The daily production machine. This right here is the core engine of the whole operation.
Now listen closely, because every single 30 to 45-second short you make has to follow this strict 3-part mathematical formula if you want to hold audience attention. First, 0 to 3 seconds, you need a hook, snap their attention. Then from seconds 3 to 25, you deliver the value. Finally, you close it out from seconds 25 to 35 with a crystal clear call to action. Seriously, do not deviate from this. The algorithm and honestly human attention spans both totally demand this exact rhythm. Let's look at a real-world copy-paste example of a hook. Imagine starting with, this free AI tool does the work of 10 people alone. Boom. In less than 3 seconds, you've established massive value, sparked insane curiosity, and given the viewer a genuine reason to stick around. This is exactly how you take abstract theory and make it immediately actionable. Notice the psychological progression going on in a viral script here. It's like a perfectly engineered loop. You start with that big promise, like a tool doing the work of 10 people. That instantly generates curiosity. Then you seamlessly transition into a rapid-fire demo, showing exactly how it writes emails, builds presentations, or does research. Then you hit them with that satisfying result. And finally, the call to action, like telling them to hit follow for daily AI tools. It works like absolute magic. So how do you actually pump this out at volume without losing your mind? Well, you use a factory-like 4-step processing system. This allows a solo creator to churn out high-quality stuff without burning out. Step 1, you're constantly sourcing ideas from places like Reddit, X, Product Hunt, and AI news sites. Step 2, feed those ideas straight into ChatGPT to generate a script following that viral structure we just talked about. Step 3 is the voice. Use your own or just use an AI voiceover. And step 4 is the edit. Toss it into CapCut, slap on some punchy auto captions, and make sure you've got fast cuts every 1 to 2 seconds to keep their eyes glued to the screen. Here is how this whole thing builds into your actual day. This is literally the ultimate copy-paste daily workflow. At 9 a.m., you sit down and collect 20 IDs. By 10 a.m., you're generating 20 scripts. Come noon, you batch record 10 videos all at once. By 2 p.m., you're editing all 10 of those videos, and from 4 p.m. onward, you schedule those 10 uploads. I know, hitting 8 to 12 videos a day sounds totally impossible until you see it laid out hour by hour like this. Sure, it requires intense discipline, but it is highly organized and entirely realistic.
All right, let's look at section 4, growth and monetization roadmap. Time to talk about the long-term payoff.
First things first, we absolutely must set realistic growth expectations based on the actual data. In month 1, after you've posted your first 300 videos, expect to see somewhere between 50K and 500K total views. By month 2, once you've hit 600 total videos, you should see that jump up to between 500K and 3 million views. And by months 3 to 6, that's when the viral hits really start compounding. We're talking potential explosions pushing 5 million to 30 million monthly views. The big takeaway here? It takes months of totally unseen, gritty grinding to finally reach that explosive growth phase.
So as those views start pouring in, how are you actually getting paid? Well, level 1 monetization is basic YouTube ad revenue. Like we touched on earlier, this is a really slow, unreliable grind because it relies purely on generating millions and millions of views. But then you have level 3 monetization, selling digital products. This right here is your absolute fastest track to 10K a month. You are directly selling assets like prompt packs, templates, or full-on courses straight to your highly targeted audience.
I want you to think of these income streams kind of like a video game where you've got to actively level up. Level 1 is your starting zone, standard ad revenue. Level 2 is where things start getting pretty interesting. This is where you incorporate affiliate links for the exact AI tools and SaaS products you're already talking about. And finally, you reach level 3, the boss level. This is where you're generating pure, unadulterated profit through your own digital products. You really have to actively level up these funnels to reach that $10,000 goal as fast as possible.
Finally, we arrive at Section 5, the 90-day mission. This is all about active execution.
Listen, these are the relentless, completely non-negotiable rules of engagement you need to survive this daily grind. First up, commit to exactly one niche only. Seriously, do not pivot. Second, you must upload 8 to 12 shorts every single day. Third, absolutely no overthinking the videos. Just follow the script, record, edit, and post. Done is always better than perfect. And lastly, double down immediately on any video format or topic that crosses the 100,000 view mark. Let the data dictate exactly what you do next.
And here is the harsh reality of the math. 900. That is the massive total number of shorts required in this 90-day mission. The hard data shows us that the vast majority of creators will quit before they even post their first 100 videos. 900 videos is literally what separates the dreamers from the people who actually build a highly profitable media asset. So, the question I'll leave you with today is this. Are you truly prepared to put in the daily monotonous work to hit 900, or will you just be part of the majority who quit before the algorithm ever has a chance to reward them?